just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. Stand up for mine. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy. So I can knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, race number 5 of the IROC, the Iracing Spartan Logistics Toyota Tundra trucks here at the Five Flags Speedway. As we get set for heat race number 1, let's take a look at your qualifying results just quickly. Brian McCann was the driver to go quick time. We'll see 4 heat races on the program. This, of course, will line up the feature event here tonight. All drivers going to make the show. But Brian McCann, Kevin McCann, Aaron Smith, and Brandon Mefford, your top 4 drivers. I will start pole for the opening heat races of the night. And again, we'll see 4 heat races. Tim Schofield, Neil Quick, Joshua Funkhauser, Jesse King, Eric Dotson, and Jarrett Widener round out your top 10. We'll go through your starting grid here in heat race number 1. And starting from the pole position, it'll be Brian McCann in car number 3. To his outside, Tim Schofield will line up out of position number 2. Eric Dotson lines up from position at number 3. Matt Henry lines up from position number 4. Doug Wysocki lines up position 5 in the Falcon Motorsports 34 entry. And Mike Harper in car number 4 will start from position number 6. They go around 2 times around the Five Flags Speedway. Again, half a mile of a racetrack. And myself, first time I've been here tonight. Again, the home of the Snowball Derby. I want to welcome you all to Ultimate Dirt TV. We're live across Facebook and YouTube, and live on the Iracing.com live page. And big thank you to, of course, Iracing for allowing us the opportunity to be there. And of course, big thank you to, of course, the IROC and Spartan Logistics Management team for allowing us here on Ultimate Dirt TV to bring you some asphalt racing. Yeah, something a little different. Here we go, green flag is out. And it's going to be heat race number 1 to lead us off down into turn number 1 and 2. We'll see Brian McCann get the jump over Tim Schofield, who quickly settles in behind the number 3 machine and all over the back bumper now as they go single file there on lap number 1. Again, these will be 10 short lap heat race. I don't think these drivers will learn too much about it, considering that, well, they're still on, or they're going to be starting with some fresh rubber on the tyres as Brian McCann gets a little loose, drifts up into the concrete wall nearly, and, well, he's done a nice job of saving that one. So he goes from hero to 0 in the space of a couple of laps. There goes the 19 of Matt Henry. He got a little tight, little loose there. Wysocki in the 34, he was able to get by along with Mike Harper as well. So it's going to leave Tim Schofield there to lead at the end of lap number 3. And again, these will be 10 short lap distances. It'll be a 165 lap main event. We'll go through the stages, of course, and how that'll all break down on. We'll certainly keep you up to date the best as we can here at the Five Flags Speedway. And poor old Eric Dotson, 1-2 short track racing at its finest. Eric Dotson just inside wall, and unfortunately, well, it's going to leave a trail of destruction behind. You see a lot of smoke billowing on the front straightaway of this racetrack. Tim Schofield leads halfway down, 5 down, 5 to run. Make that 6 down and 4 to run this time by. Schofield started on the outside of the front row. Doug Wysocki in the 34 machine started position 5, and courtesy of just avoiding the stuff that's happening in front of him, he's got a beaten up race truck, but he's gone from 5th up to position number 2. Matt Henry is in 3rd. He started position 4. There is your early pole sitter of Brian McCann, who again set the bar here tonight by going quick time, but back up towards your leader this time into turn number 3. And out of turn 4, just happily rolling the bottom side of the racetrack. 2 laps left to run here in heat race number 1. This is the IROC Asphalt Series, the trucks here from the Five Flags Speedway. Again, this is race 5 of 16, of course. Last week, coming off the dirt track at Charlotte. There's some of the drivers. Well, they certainly face their challenges this time by. It'll be 1 lap left to run for your race leader, Tim Schofield, looking to put himself on pole for tonight's main event. And he looks like he will do so. He will get the job done. Second, I go to Doug Wysocki. Third at the line is going to be Brian McCann. Then we'll go back to Matt Henry, who was going to find himself in position at number 4. So there goes heat race number 1. It is completed. It is in the books. And we'll go through your official results here for heat number 1 of 4. Those results coming up on your screen right now. Tim Schofield, the winner by 3.5 seconds over Doug Wysocki. Brian McCann, third, sorry. Matt Henry in 4th. Mike Harper 5th. Eric Dodson will round out the 6 cars. Heat number 2, let's take a look at how they line up. Kevin McCann, the 33, will start from position number 1. Neil Quick in car number 2 will start from position number 2. Jarrett Widener will line up out of position number 3. Matthew Kopp lines up position 4. Brian McCubbin lines up from position number 5. And Chris Mefford lines up from position number 6. Maybe waiting room number 4. Let's see if we can chat to our heat race number 1 winner, Tim Schofield. Tim, you got a copy?
Copy.
Hey, buddy, well done on heat race number 1 victory. You got to be pretty comfortable going into the 165 lap main event.
I'm anything but comfortable, but it's nice to run 10 laps without running into any issues, and hoping to keep it clean for the main event.
What would it mean to you to pick up a main event win here in race number 5 early on in this season?
Hey, to get a win racing with these guys would be huge. We got some great talent in this league, and yeah, I can't imagine getting a win against some of these guys, so it would be pretty awesome.
All right, buddy. Look, best of luck for the long journey later on tonight, and hopefully we get to chat to you after the race.
Thanks a lot.
Here we go, Tim Schofield, the heat race number 1 winner. We get set for heat number 2. We are green flag, 10 laps of distance. Once again, the winner of this one will start on the outside of Tim Schofield. Kevin McCann in the 33 machine is Urace, the leader, from Neil Quick in 3rd. Neil Quick trying to put the move there on Jarrett Widener in that 88 machine. Everybody just getting themselves locked into a rhythm right now in the early goings of our second heat race of the night. Hopefully we'll start to see some passing later in the main event. In regards to the stages, they will be separated into 3 stages. Of course, the end of stage number 1 will come at the lap 75 marker. The yellow flag will be thrown. And then, of course, look out, hold up, Jarrett Widener getting a little loose there. Nearly looping the car. And now he's going to do so. He's going to get way loose, and he's going to fall back to position number 6. Kevin McCann leads from Neil Quick. Matthew Kopp in the 22 in 3rd. Chris Mefford. Well, he's been on a bit of a hot streak as of late, and he's picked up a number of feature wins, and we'll see if he can continue to do so. So, going back to the stage, so after lap 75, the yellow is going to be thrown. The top 3 will be sent to the end of the line. Now, for coming top 3 at the end of stage 1, you are going to grab some bonus points towards the championship at the end of the season. And then at the end of stage 2, we'll go another 45 laps, so that'll make it about 120, about 125, around there. And same thing, the top 3 after stage 2 will receive an ERL. And then the final stage will be 30 laps in distance. And of course we will obviously end the race after stage 3. Again, it'll be 165 laps on the timing sheet, but it will allow 5 laps for each stage. So it's looking like going off that calculation, I believe it's going to be 150 laps. So speaking of some laps, we're down to our white flag lap here in heat race number 2 of the Spartan Logistics IROC Truck Series. This is race number 5 of 16 into turn number 3. And turn 4, we'll see your race winner come across the start-finish line. That'll be Kevin McCann. Second will go to Neil Quick. Third will be Matthew Cobb at the line. Chris Mefford in 4th. 5th will be Brian McCubbin. And Jarrett Widener will come home in position number 6. We'll take a look at those official results for you right now. Kevin McCann gets the win from Neil Quick, Matthew Cobb, your top 3, Chris Mefford, Brian McCubbin, and Jarrett Widener. Heat number 3, the back half of our heat races. Aaron Smith will start from position number 1. Joshua Funkhauser, he'll start from position number 2. Hunter Clark lines up out of position number 3. Chris Wally lines up position number 4. Vincent Short lines up position number 5. And Cook Quick will make his way from the 6th starting position. And I don't believe that we have our heat winner in here. So we're not going to get to chat to heat number 2 winner of Kevin McCann. We'll hopefully chat to a number of drivers throughout the course of the night. Maybe during some yellow flag stops. We'll just have to play it by ear and see how it all pans out. Heat number 3, the lights are out on the Iracing.com official pace truck. Aaron Smith was very, very quick last week at the dirt track at Charlotte. Can he back it up with another good solid performance here tonight at the Five Flags Speedway? Half a mile in distance. Wait for the Iracing green flag to come out, and once they do, the field will stand on the loud pedal. And they'll shift it into gear, and we are underway with Aaron Smith getting a good start there over Joshua Funkhauser. Funkhauser quickly got to the bottom side, not allowing Hunter Clark in that 51 machine. Now here comes a battle on for 4 and 5 right now. Vincent Short going to get by Chris Wally. Now Vincent Short coming after Hunter Clark right now down into turn number 1 and 2. Clark goes to the middle of the racetrack, the 51. Vincent Short, the 15 machine, once again side by side. Sneaking his way up into position number 3. Clark comes down right in front of Chris Wally. Now Wally going to open up the door on the inside into turn number 1 and 2 once again. Hunter Clark not going to give up without the desperate fight through the middle of the racetrack. He went through 1 and 2. Going to enter down low and drift it up mid-track once again. And nearly loops it on the exit of turn 4 on the front straightaway. Maybe just giving it a little bit too much throttle. Although tonight we're at a half a mile of a racetrack, still not the fast pace we've seen on the dirt side of things. Well, there is your race leader, the 70 of Aaron Smith. And we spoke to Aaron last week at the dirt track at Charlotte. And right now, coming into Five Flags Speedway, he's just looking a whole lot more comfortable in that number 70 machine. Picked up a ton of bonus points last week in last week's main event. Joshua Funkhauser put in a 10th qualifying effort here tonight. And in fact, it might have been 11th. Where did he start? No, it was inside the top 10, in fact. It would have been the 7th qualifying effort. Chris Wally, Cook Quick. Two drivers sitting in 5 and 6. There is a 4th and 5th on screen. Hunter Clark in the 51, just to the left of your screen. Chris Wally in the 5 machine. Vincent Short trying to catch up to Joshua Funkhauser in that 81 machine. With just a lap to go for your race leader. High above the racetrack here at the Five Flags Speedway, the home of the Snowball Derby. And the back straightaway. into turn number 3. And out of turn number 4 we go. Checkered flag is out. We are done for heat race number 3. Just one final heat race left to come. We'll take a look at your heat race number 3 results on your screen right now. They're popping up. There we go. Aaron Smith will get the win. Joshua Funkhauser comes home in 2nd spot. Vincent Short 3rd. Hunter Clark in 4th. Then we go back to Chris Wally in 5th. Cook Quick in 6th position. We'll try and get a word with Aaron Smith here in just a few short moments. But here comes the heat race number 4, your starting grid. Brandon Mefford in that 83 machine will start from pole position. To the outside of the front row, Jesse King lines up position number 2. Cody Harger lines up from position at number 3. David Trumbley lines up position number 4. And Dakota Clark lines up from position number 5. Fourth and final heat race of the night. Before we get ready to tackle 165 laps, I think it is, around the Five Flags Speedway, the home of the Snowball Derby, here on the Iracing.com service. We trust you're enjoying the show here live on UltimateDirtTV. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, and the green flag is out. And Brandon Mefford will lead us off into turn number 1 and 2. Jesse King, the 93 machine, runs in 2nd. Harger in the 66 machine. Trying to dive down low, trying to get a drive off the bottom side of the racetrack. Meanwhile, Jesse King opens up the door, leaves that door open on the bottom side for Harger in that 66. David Trumbley, the 96. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 on screen. Now make it 2, 3, and 4 as your race leader, Brandon Mefford. Just gets clear from the rest of the field. He's got about a 4/10 of a second gap over Jesse King. They continue to try and do battle here in the 4th and final heat race of the night here of the IROC Asphalt Series for trucks. Race number 5 of 16. 66 of Harger. He's got position 3 on lockdown at the moment. Next time by will close in on half race distance. There's your race leader, Brandon Mefford, in that 83 machine. He was pretty quick a couple of weeks ago. It seems to be continuing on that pace. We are now working in the back half of the final couple of laps in your 4th and final heat race of the night. There's Dakota Clark in the number 38 machine, and well, he's having a bit of a tough time at the moment. And again, these drivers have just really spread themselves out apart. Don't know what they're going to learn too much from these little short lap, 10 lap heat races, but we'll certainly ask the question to Brandon Mefford, and once we get a chat to Brandon Mefford, of course, take a quick break and then come back with your feature event. Of course, we've got plenty of action here on UltimateDirtTV. I know there's some super late model action going on. I think some 410 wing sprint cars going on, but right now we are here for the truck series, courtesy of Spartan Logistics and the IROC season number 3 it is. White flag is out, 1 to run for your race leader. Here he comes into turn number 3. And for the final time, turn number 4 will see the checkered flag wave. Random Method will get the job done. Jesse King home in second spot. Third is going to be Cody Harger, David Trumbley, and Dakota Clark going to round out your 5 cars in heat number 1. The drivers will have 5 minutes of practice to go out and get themselves prepared for tonight's main event. We'll take a look at your official results. Heat race number 4. Brandon Mefford gets the win ahead of Jesse King, Cody Harger, David Trumbley, and Dakota Clark. We'll try and chat to Brandon Mefford here in the 83 machine. Let's drag him up into the booth. And Brandon, well, you pick up heat race number 4 victory. You're going to be feeling a little bit more comfortable right now, buddy.
Yeah, man, this track's pretty tough, man. I finally figured something out there watching those other guys in the heat race, so I'm feeling pretty good about tonight, to be honest with you.
These 10 lap heat races, do they help you at all going forward into into such a longer race with 150 laps, 160 laps that might be tonight?
They do. They give you a real sense of what the car is going to be like in the race. You know what it's going to do. 10 laps is not very much, but just at 10 laps, we got to feel the car or the truck here change. Got a little tight there for us, so we can make adjustments in the future to hopefully help us out there.
How different is it going to be? You started on pole for heat number 4. Now for the main event, you start outside row 2. How big of an advantage or disadvantage is that going to be in the first opening, probably 5 to 10 laps of this main event?
I feel like the start, being on the outside, will probably go backwards, which is fine with me. I plan on saving my tires and just being there at the end. I think early on these guys are going to be a little too hard on the throttle. We're going to have a lot of caution, so I just plan on being patient and being there at the end.
No, buddy, look, well done on picking up heat race number 4 victory, and we'll hopefully chat to you later on tonight, buddy.
Let's hope so, man. Hope to see you then.
All right, there we go. Brandon Mefford, ladies and gentlemen, your heat race number 4 winner, of course, right now, as the driver's still rolling around the 5 flags at Speedway. We've got just under 3 minutes of warm-up left before we get into the main event. So with that being said, I'll take this opportunity to step aside here on UltimateDirtTV, come back in just a few moments, pay a couple of bills, and be ready for race number 5 of 16 of the Spartan Logistics IROC Asphalt Series from 5 Flags Speedway.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
And welcome back, right on cue, for tonight's starting grid of the Spartan Logistics Truck Series, the IROC Season number 3. Race 5 of 16 here from the Five Flags Speedway. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set to take a look and tackle your starting grid. Starting position number 23. He drives car number 54. That'll be Cook Quick. To the outside of row 11. Car number 88 for CW Motorsports, that's Jarrett Widener. Position number 21 will be car 87 of Eric Dotson. Row number 10 on the outside. In the CW Motorsports number 38 machine, that's Dakota Clark. And to the inside, the 5 of Chris Wally. Brian McCubbin lines up at a position number 18. Mike Harper, position number 17. David Trumley, position number 16. Hunter Clark will start 15th. 14th is going to be Chris Mefford. 13th is going to be the 19 of Matt Henry. Row 6 on the outside, the 66 of Cody Harger. To the inside will be the 15 for Hollow Boys Racing, that's Vincent Short. Matthew Kopp lines up from position number 10. Brian McCann, the man that went quick time this evening, he starts position number 9. Position number 8 will be Jesse King, and to the inside will be Joshua Funkhauser, car 81, position number 7. Neil Quick lines up, position number 6. Car number 2, Doug Wystock in the Falcon Motorsports 34 will start 5. Brandon Mefford lines up, position 4. Aaron Smith lines up from position number 3. And then, of course, your front row. Brandon Mefford in the 83 starts position number 2. And Tim Schofield, ladies and gentlemen, will start from the pole position. Again, it'll be broken up into 3 stages. We'll do the best to keep you updated on those stages throughout the night. 160 laps on the board, so it means we'll see 150 laps. 10 laps will be for the stage of cautions. We're already about to complete lap number 1. Tim Schofield will lead the opening lap. Aaron Smith and Brenda Mefford, they'll race side by side down into turn number 1 and 2. Smith in the black and yellow, number 70. Brenda Mefford, that 83 to the outside. That's the blue and white entry. So at the end of lap 75, as we go yellow. At the end of lap 75, ladies and gentlemen. As you see the caution flag come out, and we are already under the caution flag, and looks like we had a number of drivers involved in this one. Take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. David Trumley was not the man. In fact, that was actually the 51. Let's take a look at Hunter Clark. Go back and see if we can't figure out what may have happened to the 51 as to the reason that we are under our first yellow flag of the evening. Well, at least we'll get to see a full lap of this one. We're going to keep an eye on the 51 of Hunter Clark and 51 entry. 4 of Harper. Just had a sneaky Pete up the inside, and the pair will make contact, and that's obviously the reason for our first yellow of the evening. The lights will still be on around the venue and around the track. And of course on the Iracing.com page truck. If the lights do happen to go out this time by, which means we are on 1 to green, the way the field is doubling up into rows of 2 by 2, at least the front row anyway. We are just a few short seconds away from getting us back on the replay. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that like and follow button. If you're watching on a YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Of course, we've got plenty of content throughout the week, whether it's dirt or whether you want to watch asphalt once a week. We've got it all covered here on UltimateDirtTV. And we're so glad to have you along for the ride. Green flag going to come back out on the racetrack. And we are underway. So Tim Schofield leads at the completion of lap number 7. This is going to be somewhat of a long race. Hope it's not too long, but I mean in the end, we're getting to watch some sort of racing. Whether you like the stuff on the asphalt or whether you like the dirt. Me personally, I just love watching the dirt. Short, sweet, and simple. Story of my life. And fast. Chris Mefford, the 46. Already picked up a couple of feature wins this season. I believe Kevin McCann, your initial... he would have started in position 2, it was. Schofield is our pole sitter, but Kevin McCann, I believe the winner from last week, was sent to the end of the line. Everybody's still hustling and bustling and jostling for positions just outside your top 10, but in, you see a couple of different lines of racing here at the Five Flags Speedway, and it's still Tim Schofield leading, looking for some extra bonus points. And again, the first stage will come out at lap number 75, the yellow on the end of stage number 1. Chris Wally on the inside of the 34 here of Doug Wysocki. There we go, 2 break 2. This is position number 13, 14, 15 and 16, because the 88 of Jarrett Widener was in that battle as Wysocki going to lose another spot there to the 96 of David Trumbly. Meanwhile, Ryan McCubbin and Kevin McCann, I believe that is, in 33. Yes, it is. That's Kevin McCann. He's trying to do his best to, well, make up for having to come from the tail end of the field. I'm sure these boys will be loving back being on the asphalt again after last week. Well, we went to the home of the World Finals for the dirt side of things at the dirt track at Charlotte. Matt Henry in car number 19, battling with Joshua Foncas, and there is the 46 of Chris Mefford. Mefford's going to move to position 9. Joshua Foncas going to slip back to position number 10. Now going to slip into the clutches of a couple of drivers, Matthew Kopp in the 22 and Cody Harger in the 66 machine. So far, just the one yellow. Everybody giving each other a bit of breathing room, some breathing space, and some racing room, and that's what we love to see here on UltimateDirtTV. Yes, does make sense. UltimateDirtTV is covering an asphalt race. I know. But what can I say? We are just committed to iRacing. They've given us a wonderful, wonderful platform to showcase what we can do. Vincent Short got some problems in the 15 machine. Not sure what went on, but he is, well, he has still picked up a number of positions. That's all I can say. He started 11th, and now he finds himself after nearly spinning out, nearly causing the yellow. He's up to 10th position. The 81 of Joshua Foncas all over the back of Matt Henry through 3 and 4. But yes, going back to what I was saying. Big shout out to, of course, iRacing for giving us a place to showcase Dirt Speedway, the NASCAR Oval stuff. I mean, there's road courses. I mean, we've got the Pro 4s and Pro 2 trucks where I think we've done 1 or 2 shows of them once too. So we don't say no to a lot of things unless we are booked up. So if you got a Pro 2 or Pro 4 truck series that you want broadcast, well, hey, you can get with us, and we'd be more than willing to talk about times and stuff like that, and see if we can't get you on the airwaves. And who knows, you might be end up on the iracing.com/live page as well. A big thank you to, of course, iRacing once again giving us the opportunity. So the 15 of Vincent Short, who had those dramas about 5 or 6 laps ago, has found himself back here in 16th position. So fend off a challenge here from Jarrett Widener in that number 88 machine. Widener now going to move to position at number 16. He started 22nd in this one. How about some other big movers and shakers through the field? Of course, Chris Mefford, he started 14th. He's up to 7th, so that's an advantage, up 7 spots. So far, biggest mover through the field, the driver that started, 19th. He drives the 5 machine of Chris Wally. And, well, he's on the verge of breaking into the top 10, and he may just be able to do that here in the next couple of laps. We are less than 50 laps away from the end of stage 1 being complete. And of course, we'll throw the yellow at the lap 75 marker, and we'll put the top 3 to the end of the line. And well, they'll earn some bonus points for their troubles, as Wally now going to move by Matthew Kopp in that number 22 machine. Kopp just getting stuck in the mid groove of the racetrack. Now going to open up the door for Cody Harger in that 66, and Harger now moves to position 11, and now bringing with him is the 96, and it's just a freight train of cars rolling in the bottom side. You make that one little mistake, you don't be forceful enough to get yourself back in the racing groove, well, you'll find yourself what Matthew Kopp has done, and just watching these cars go on by. Chris Wally now up 9 positions in that number 5 machine. So a gap between 7th and 8th position of about 4.6 seconds. Your race leader absolutely killing it at the moment. He's got a 1.5 second gap over Brandon Mefford. In the second spot, Aaron Smith, Jesse King. A couple of close cars on the racetrack. Again, they just sort themselves out nose to tail. We go back to the 2 of Neil Quick and Brian McCann in the number 3 machine. Now don't forget Brian McCann. Go back to the start of the night. He was the driver that set quick time and, well, led 2 laps of heat number 1. But it all went south for him. When he got a little loose on the exit but I think it was in the middle of turn 3 and 4. Oh, Brian, I'm far from a professional asphalt commentator. Let me tell you, buddy, I'm struggling here, but I'm making the best of the situation. Like I said, not a lot of times that I've touched the asphalt side of things, but hey, man, I'll give anything a go. So 3, 4, 5, and 6 are on your screens right now. The yellow and black number 70 machine of Aaron Smith. In 3rd spot over the purple and white 93 of Jesse King. And we go back to the 2 of Neil Quick, and then the 3 of Brian McCann. The McCann boys have been pretty good this season, as have the Mefford boys. Both Brandon. I had a mind break just then, so Brandon Mefford and Chris Mefford. Again, Chris Mefford, I think, has picked up, look, I want to say 3 wins so far out of the 5 series. He may have been, I know he's definitely picked up 2, because he went back-to-back 1 week, or a couple of weeks in a row, I should say. But again, these boys had their work cut out for them last week. Being at the dirt track, and well, we are starting to divulge through the lap traffic. The 38 of Dakota Clark has just been passed there by Brandon Mefford in the 83, the driver that sits in that 2nd spot, and is your race leader. The 12 of Tim Schofield. Car's getting out of the way. That's the 54 of Cook Quick, and just a little slower than these drivers right now, but hey, he's doing his best to stay nice and clean, and that's all you can ask. And to stay out of the groove, let the guys on the lead lap handle their business. a race car driver, that's all you ask for lap cars just to do, just to hold your line. They're obviously quick enough to get around these cars, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Jesse King by Cook Quick. Brian, you know this. Neil Quick and Cook Quick. Related? If so, relations? Brothers? Father and son? Nephew and uncle? I mean, what are we looking at here? I just realised we've got 3 potentially different families that have the same name. That's nearly a quarter of this field if that was the case. Aaron Smith starting to feel a little pressure here from Jesse King in that number 93 machine. So, a couple of laps away from being 30 laps to go at the end of stage number 1, but there is our second yellow of the night. And comes courtesy of a Matt Henry. Take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. The 19 of Matt Henry just gets a little loose there in front of Chris Wally. Oh, Eric Dodson has some problems as well. And the number 87 machine. So here comes the 87 of Eric Dotson. Just getting a little too happy on the gas pedal, and that will bring out our second flag of the night. Again, these laps, yellow flag laps, will be counting to the total number of laps. So again, we will still see the yellow flag come out at lap 75. That will be the end of stage 1. So right now 30 away. By the time we go back green, we'll be at least 28 away, a minimum of 28. Lights are going to stay on, so make that 27. So I wonder if these drivers are thinking about some pit strategies right now. How long can they get on a tank of gas? How long can they go on the tyres that they're on? All questions that probably can be answered at the end of stage number 1. So the lights to go out this time by. There we go. Now the field will double up in the rows of 2x2 once again. Don't forget, while watching us on our YouTube channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Again, we've got plenty of content happening throughout the week, Sunday through to Thursday. Generally Friday, Saturday we take off, spend some time with our loved ones. Of course, we do a whole bunch of broadcasting here on UltimateDirtTV. And yep, I might sound silly, UltimateDirtTV here on the asphalt side of things, but you could say we're using the asphalt races to get to the dirt tracks. We start lap 50 of what is 160 on the board, but again, 10 laps will be taken out from the end of the stage caution. So it is now 1/3 of the race being completed. Well, not a bad way so far to spend your Thursday nights, as Jesse King, Brian McCann, and both Jesse King, they started positions 8 and 9. Been able to work their way up inside to our top 5. The 81 of Joshua Funkhauser Just stuck in the outside groove on the outside of Cody Harger in the 66 machine. Kevin McCann now, after having to come from the back, cuts it down low. Aaron Smith on the outside of Kevin McCann. Good couple of rows and a couple of lines of racing here at the Five Flags Speedway, and we are yellow. So Matthew Kopp in car number 22, and seen a number of drivers do that here tonight. They just get on the gas just a little too much as they come out of the turns, and poor old Matthew Kopp going to find himself now at the tail end of the field. Tough break for Matthew Kopp, who was still circulating in 22nd spot. We've got 22 out of the 23 drivers still on the racetrack. Of course, the only driver, of course, to be missing from the action happens to be Cook Quick, and fortunately for Cook Quick, they pulled that car in behind the wall and they have called it a night. Alright, here we are once again under the yellow flag conditions. We are still waiting for the lights to turn off. Hopefully that'll be happening next time by. We'll get this race restarted for the final 17 laps of stage number 1. Of course, the 150 lap main event broken up into 3 stages here tonight. 75 laps, 45 laps and 30 laps again at the end of stage 1 and stage 2. Some bonus points on the line for the top 3, but in receiving those bonus points they will be sent to the end of the line. 58 is complete on the board. 102 remaining. Brandon Mefford, the 83, still going to challenge for the race lead. We're going to let Tim Schofield get away too much, but can't leave the door open for too much longer because the 93 of Jesse King may just come up there and take a peek up on the inside, but nope, it will be Brandon Mefford. He was going to slot back to the inside. Look out. Oh no, that's Chris Wally in the 5 machine. We stay green. Massive moment for the 5 now. Schofield drifts up the racetrack. Here comes the challenge on for the lead now is Brandon Mefford. Works back to the inside in turns 3 and 4. Can he lead lap 61? Yes, he does. Got it by about the front bumper. And now Schofield has got to do something he hasn't done all night, and that is chase down your race leader. Schofield drives it deeper into turn number 3 and 4. Now here comes the 3 of Brian McCann. Looking to bag some bonus points. Look out, Tim Mefford. Oh no! Tim Schofield, sorry. Oh, tough break for Widener, Chris Wally. And short track racing comes out. And what a couple of laps that was for Tim Schofield. Tough break for your early race leader. Drives it in a little deep there, nearly gets into the back of Mefford. Just spun the tyres a little bit too much. Came up the racetrack. Kevin McCann nowhere to go. Jarrett Widener in, Chris Wally in. And then Hunter Clark in there as well. In fact, there's a Hunter and Dakota Clark as well. So, going back to that comment before, Brian. I'm assuming Hunter and Austin... Sorry. Hunter and Dakota, again, a family. So it's 4 surnames that paired up with each other. So that would in fact make it 8 out of the 23 cars we have here tonight. So just over 1/3 are related. Not to each other, but there's some sort of relation. So well. What an interesting turn of events here at the Five Flags Speedway. Lights still flashing on the safety vehicle, the pace truck. Jarrett Widener, the 88 machine, he's pulled it in behind the wall. He's going to take no further part in the 5th race of a 16-week schedule here for season number 3 of the IROC iRacing Challenge Series, thanks to Spartan Logistics. Back to the green flag in what will be a short 6.5 lap sprint to the end of stage number 1. Brandon Mefford, your leader from Jesse King. Kevin McCann up to position 3. Chris Mefford, Aaron Smith, they go side by side. Smith to the outside of Mefford, and the Mefford boys continue to just put their attention at some domination here in the truck series. Chris Mefford now moves to position 3. Aaron Smith losing a couple of spots. Now going to gain one back there as he gets by Jesse King. Four laps left to run for Brandon Mefford. Trying to make it a 1-2 as Chris Mefford now sneaks up inside of Kevin McCann. McCann trying to work back to the outside, down the back straightaway. Aaron Smith now going to take a look up on the inside of Kevin McCann, out of turn 4 at the line. Give that one to the back at eye to Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith now going to move to position 3. 3 short laps away now from the end of stage number 1 being complete. 2 to go. The popsicle sticks are out for stage 1. Brandon Mefford, Chris Mefford, 1 and 2. Aaron Smith, Kevin McCann. And you go back to Neil Quick. White flag here on stage number 1 coming out. in a 3 and a 4. So Brandon Mefford started outside row number 2. He will lead at the end of stage number 1. Chris Mefford from 14th up to 2nd. And there is stage 1 complete. What we'll take this opportunity as the drivers get themselves ready for stage number 2. They'll go into the pits, get some repairs done, get some tyres, and come back out and around the lap 8 mark. So we'll take a quick break. And on the other side of this, stage number 2 about to start. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV for race number 5 of the Spartan Logistics Iracing IROC Challenge Series, the truck series. This is season number 3, and tonight we come to the virtual Five Flags Speedway. Brett Wheeler with you for the call. We've just completed stage 1. We are already in the process of stage number 2. This stage will just be a short 45 laps in distance. So once we get to lap 120, which 31 laps away, we'll complete the end of stage 2. Therefore, the top 3, like we've seen into stage 1, the top 3 will move to the end of the line, and they will also grab some bonus points as well. Of course, the final stage is going to be 30 short laps. There's a couple of cars. It's factory 38 of Dakota Clark, who had found him back in the pit area. So we hope that you're enjoying the broadcast here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, you can catch all 16 races live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV across Facebook, YouTube, and of course on the IROC Facebook page as well. And hopefully we'll get the majority of races on the iRacing.com live page as well. A big thank you and a big shout out to iRacing, but not only for allowing us to do that, but also for giving us a wonderful platform to not only race on, but what we can show these drivers can do in the virtual world, and some of the biggest stages we've seen here on Ultimate Dirt TV and across on the iRacing.com Facebook page and all their social media platforms. So make sure you give them a like, give them a share, follow them out if you haven't done so already. And well, if you want to get involved in some racing, just go to iracing.com. That's iracing.com. Get yourself up a cheap membership for new members. And of course, the Black Friday sales, you can pick up some good deals as well. Aaron Smith in car 70. He's now found his way up to position 7, getting by the 93 of Jesse King. And Jesse King has had a pretty solid and consistent night so far. Chris Wally, lap car in 18th position. He's got some left rear and got some damage on that trunk and the rear end of that race car, as do a number of these drivers. So again, the drivers are just starting to spread themselves out thin just a little bit. There is your race leader, Kevin McCann. In car 33, Neil Kick runs in 2nd. Cody Harger 3rd. Joshua Funkhauser 4th. Matt Henry 5th. You get back to Ryan McCubbin. David Trombley, who just catches the front stretch wall. He's going to lose a spot to Aaron Smith. There's Aaron Smith now going to make his way. How about Brian McCubbin as well? He started 18th. He's up to position number 6. So he is advanced up 12 positions. So it's not a bad start to the night for Ryan McCubbin as we're closing in on the final 61 and a bit laps. But again, the yellow flag will come out at lap number 120. And give us a final 30 lap stint to the end. In fact, it'll be about 25 by the time they get everybody lined up. And oh, big dramas here for Hunter Clark and Dakota Clark. Well, let's see if we can pick their brains to find out as to what had happened here as we take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV Instant Replay. If you want to sponsor the Ultimate Dirt TV Instant Replay, you can get with us on Facebook, message our Facebook page. Hunter Clark did nothing wrong. It was Dakota Clark that got a little loose out of turn 4, and he made sure that he was on the brakes, but fortunately that car was just spinning him right round, and there was nowhere else for Hunter Clark to go. So yellow lights on around the venue. I'll say it's certainly been a very, very enjoyable Sydney course. We covered the Big Block Modified Series here for the IROC guys, and we covered their season on that one. Hopefully they get to start up a season here on the dirt side of things again in the not too distant future. We all know that life comes first, and so does work, and well, luckily for me that this is my work. But we look forward to having their dirt stuff back on a Monday night. Again, keep an eye on the IROC page for that one. But for the time being, you can catch all the action for the Asphalt Truck Series, thanks to Spartan Logistics, each and every Thursday night from 9:30 Eastern. And again, we are in race number 5 of 16. And just again, a few little things to mention off. The winner from the previous week gets an automatic EOL at the start of the feature event. No matter if they qualified first and won heat 1, they will still get an EOL. Doesn't matter if they finish 5th in heat race number 3, they will still get sent to the very end of the field. Also, throughout the course of the season as well, they'll be broken up into 3 stages. And at the end of stage 1 and 2, the top 3 will get EOLs for the following stage. But in return, they also pick up bonus points. Now, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just a simple no-brainer. If you don't want the bonus points and you don't want to be sent to the end of the line, I suggest you finish outside the top 3 at the end of stage 1 and 2. But it's not going to do you any good in the long haul. So we are set for the resumption of the main event here in round number 5. Race number 5, I should call it. Race 5 of 16. We've still got a couple of dirt tracks to go to, and after coming off the dirt track at Charlotte last week, where the pace was just fast and furious, we look forward to bringing you all the action right here on UltimateDirtTV. Green flag is back out. Don't forget, lap number 120. It's going to be the end of stage number 2. Now look at this battle right here, 2 by 2. Chris Mefford in the 46. The 09 of Brian McCubbin and Aaron Smith. Now, Chris Mefford, the 46. He's done this once or twice before. He's been able to come from the back up to the end of the stages and make his way towards the front of the field. That's exactly what he's doing once again. I'm pretty sure he was second at the end of stage 1. Now already with what shall be 12 laps left to run in stage 2, he is up to 4th. Brandon Mefford as well, he's come from the back as well. He's on the outside in position number 8, just outside the top 5. He's got Brian McCubbin and Aaron Smith. They battle and continue to race side by side with each other. Meanwhile, there's a challenge up for 2nd and 3rd right now. Neil Quick and the 2 Machine trying to sneak on the inside of Joshua Funkhauser, but Funkhauser, he wanted none of that. He didn't want a bar of soap. And here comes Chris Mefford in the 46, chopping and changing lines down into 1 and 2. He goes to the bottom side. Yellow is out inside as we got 10 to go until the end of stage 2 is complete. So it's not going to be a whole lot of laps left for stage 2 to finish. And oh no, tough break here for the 83 of Brandon Mefford. Take a look at what happened here on the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Just a little loose and ooh, he done very, very well to not only not hit any other cars around him, but he done well not to hit the wall as well. So, Brandon Mefford, hats off to you. That was tight. So again, 120 is going to be the end of stage number 2. So tough going for Brandon Mefford. Again, this is season number 3 of the IROC series for the asphalt side of things. So looking forward to the resumption of the final stage of race number 5 here at Five Flags Speedway. Take a look at where we are going to next week. Now that's season 2 schedule, so that's not going to help me. If you want to know more information, check out IROC-series.com for not only their asphalt series, but what might be coming up on their dirt series as well. And next week, race number 6, Thursday, 8th of July. So next week we're taking off. We'll come back in a couple of weeks' time. Thursday, 8th of July, race number 6 will be at Talladega, followed by Martinsville Speedway, Chicagoland, and then the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway. Then to kick off August, race number 10, we're going to the Daytona Road Course, followed by Las Vegas, and back to Talladega, Nashville Fairgrounds for the All-Star Race September 2nd. Following week after that one, the season picks up once again, race 13 at Eldora, followed by the final 3 races, Circuit of the Americas, Charlotte Motor Speedway, and Daytona International Speedway. Yellow is back out on the racetrack, so we are going to be out of our comfort zone by a lot. A couple of things up here on a couple of these videos on YouTube. Now while we are under yellow, surely think we've got to be getting close to the end of stage number 3 at this stage. Let's get those changes made on the YouTube side of things. So that way when they show up on the IROC-series.com website, they are changed. Take a look at what is going on in their record books as we try and keep up to date with all the wonderful things they are doing. So Chris Wally was your Season 1 champion. Season 2 was Brian McCann. Take a look at, well, I'm going to take a look at it, you guys will be able to see it, but we look at the all-time winners list so far. Brian McCann has 10 wins. I don't think this is up to date for season 3, but hopefully this will be updated. Chris Wally has had a total of 6 wins. Chris Mefford has 5. Kevin McCann has 4. Matt Henry has 3. Joshua Funkhauser has 2. Kyle Pendergraft, Colt Cecil, Wyatt Hedrick, Matt Zaccardo, and Stephen Hollingsworth. They all have 1 win as well. So that's according to the record books. Hopefully that is updated for the 2 and a bit seasons we've had so far. And that's underway. So I believe we might be looking at the end of stage 2 in the very, very near future. Whether this one is just going to be straight up stage number 3. Kevin McCann, your race leader. From Chris Mefford, and oh, was there contact into one? Oh no! Drama! Drama! And can you say drama? Oh, tough going for the drivers in first and second. Chris Mefford and Kevin McCann. Oh, there was definitely contact between Mefford and McCann. And that's a tough break for both drivers because they were certainly on fire. Oh boy. So a couple of cars going down to pit road. In fact, the number of drivers, in fact, all but probably 2. So that in fact might be the end of stage 2, looking at how many cars are in the pits or are on their way to the pits. What we'll do just before we get to the start of stage number 3, we'll take an opportunity once again, step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV, pay some bills and be back with the final stage, the final 30 odd laps of tonight's main event. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What it should be the final break of tonight's proceedings, race number 5 of the Spartan Logistics IROC Truck Series, race 5 of 16, here from the 5 Flags at Speedway. Brett Wheeler with you for the calls. We are into what is now the final 17 laps around this tight little half a mile bull ring, elbows up. The virtual gloves are off, and Jesse King in the 93 looking to pick up his first win of the season. The 66 of Cody Hard, you got some left side damage on that car, on that truck I should say, is Aaron Smith. Now he's going to sweep around to the outside, so Aaron Smith moving up to position number 2, and I tell you what, over the past couple of weeks, Aaron Smith He's really been a driver to keep your eye because he's really shown that he's had some good, strong car speed. We go back and take a look. Drivers just sorting themselves out single file. Kevin McCann in that 33 machine along with Brandon F. Now both those drivers, Kevin McCann being scored in, well, a lap down I believe it is. Let's take a look at the, yeah, there it is right there. Well, that's the interval for the drivers, but he's a lap down, Kevin McCann, as is Brandon Mefford. So we got 13 cars left on the lead lap, and we've got Chris Wally around in the 5 machine as we go yellow. In fact, apologies, it's Cody Harger who was in 3rd spot on this restart. Just gets a little too sideways. The 46 of Chris Mefford, nowhere to go. And that should actually put either Kevin McCann or Brandon Mefford back up to the back on the lead lap. Take a look at the interval. Oh, if they go back to, looks like Kevin McCann in fact is getting the lucky dog, so Cody Harger will be sent to the tail end of the field, and Kevin McCann copping a bit of a break there. So if we go off points, have a look at so are the lights out? They are out? No, they're on. So let's take a look at season number 3, shall we? I can't even see the points there, but I was actually going to, well, I was actually going to job, so unfortunately that is hidden, so I cannot see anything regarding that, so that takes that away. Don't forget to check out iroc-series.com for the latest information on the 3rd season of the truck series, inside 10 to go. And of course, what is also going on the dirt side of things, as the record shows on the dirt side, Cole Day's got 8 wins, Cole Duggar 2, Braxton Parrish, Nathan Lemon also have 1 win each, and Cole Day was your dirt series champion. Lights are out, the field is doubled up, 8 short laps around 5 Flags Speedway. We're closing in on the checkered flag. This is where drivers will start to make some desperate moves. We'll see what happens here as they quickly shift up into 3rd and 4th gear, and we're back underway, 8 to go. Jesse King, your race leader, this is what we want. Aaron Smith now trying to sneak to the outside, gets up along the right rear quarter panel, now pulls alongside him on the exit of turn 4. Who's going to have the driver? It's going to be Jesse King with 7 to go. Neil Quick right in there behind him to make this a 3-car battle for your race lead. This is the end of stage 3. And yes, we are closing in. Now 6 to run. Jesse King, the 93, has got it by about a front bumper over Aaron Smith, but Smith still persisting to fight on the outside of the racetrack. Right through the middle he goes into turns 3 and 4. Neil Quick still tucked in, was tucked in behind the 93. Aaron Smith might have had it at the line. We get the palm out from the virtual flagman. 5 laps left to run. Jesse King and Aaron Smith really putting on a show here in the final. Now make that 4 to run of the main event. There was nothing in it between the two as they went down into 1 and 2. Jesse King still got the advantage running low. Aaron Smith really starting to work hard for this main event win for race number 5. And oh no, just as we come to 3 to go, the yellow comes out. And this will be the first time we're seeing the yellow this close to the end. Now, Brian, if you are here, can you please, do you know if there are green-white checkers or whether the race is done? I would like to find out before we get the so-called white flag, or I guess I could just wait and see what happens to the timing and scoring ticker. Oh boy, this does not look good for Aaron Smith. So the timing still says 1:59 of 60, which means, to me, I think we are about to end under yellow flag conditions. Although Chris Wally's going to get a lap back, so we might actually be going... Yes, no, we are. It looks like it's going to be a green-white checker for a 3. Thank you very much. Thank you, Freight Train Gaming, and thank you for being here on UltimateDirtTV. Appreciate the comment and just letting us know. We said this is the first one we've had to do all season, and well, with race number 5 on the docket, it's going to come down to this final mile of racing. Again, the home of the Snowball Derby. 5 Flags Speedway playing host here virtually to race number 5 of the IROC Asphalt Series Season 3, thanks to Spartan Logistics. Appreciate their support. Of course, appreciate all the support here on UltimateDirtTV. And yep, you heard that right. UltimateDirtTV covering an asphalt race. Just doesn't make sense. But you know what? We love iRacing. We love broadcasting. We love commentating. And you put some cars in front of us. Well, for me anyway. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm just going to get the job done. Not the best asphalt commentator, but you know what? You can always learn. There's not a day go by where you don't learn something new. Lights are out. Green, white checker. Hopefully will be the next 3 flags we see. Jesse King, Aaron Smith in row 1, Neil Quick and Chris Mefford row 2, Eric Dotson and Vincent Short row 3, Matt Henry, Mike Harper, Joshua Funkhauser, Doug Wysocki, your top 10. Jesse King going to get on the love pedal, and he's going to look to drive away from Aaron Smith, but Smith with a run into turn number 1. Out of 2, he's going to pull alongside him, half a car length separate the pair, and uh-oh. Back to the yellow, so it's going to be another shot at a green-white checker. Peekaboo, we are back here on UltimateDirtTV. for race 5 of 16 of the Spartan Logistics IROC Truck Series Season 3. We are under the caution flag. A green-white checker attempt number 2. We believe that we've been told that there is 3 attempts at a green-white checker. Should we need them? Hopefully we don't, but let's find out. The field is ready and in the hands. Lights are still on the pace truck, so we'll just go around one more time. We'll build the anticipation up. Who have we got your money on, folks? Jesse King, Aaron Smith, Neil Quick, Chris Mefford. Take a pick. Let's see him in the chat. Love to get your thoughts on who you think is going to go to victory lane here at Five Flags Speedway. Here we go, the lights are out. Green white checker. Attempt number 2. Jesse King, he knows what it is going to take. He knows what he has to do to pick up a win here at Five Flag Speedway. Pace truckers, and he gets on the gas. We are underway once again. And look at Aaron Smith dive to the inside. He's going to force Jesse King to go to the middle of the racetrack. Jesse King gets clear of Aaron Smith, and that might have been the opportunity gone begging, but we come in a 3 and 4. The white flag set to fly. We are going to race it out to the start-finish line. The Spartan Logistics IROC Championship, season number 3, race number 5 of 16 here at Five Flag Speedway into turns 3. Out of turn number 4, Jesse King, ladies and gentlemen, will go to victory lane. What a drive by Jesse King. A well-deserved feature winner. And Jesse King will claim the checkers. The 93, Jesse King will win from Aaron Smith in second. Third will go to Neil Quick, Chris Mefford 4th. Eric Dotson rounds out your top 5. Mike Harper 6th. Kevin McCann 7th. Joshua Funkhauser 8th. Matt Henry 9th. And Vincent Short going to round out your top 10. We go over the page. 10th on back through the 23rd. 11th, sorry, is David Trumbley in 11th. Doug Wysocki in 12th. Chris Wally 13th. 14th is Matthew Kopp. 15th, Cody Harger. Brandon Mefford in 16th. Brian McCubbin in 17th. Dakota Clark 18th. Tim Schofield in 19th. Hunter Clark in 20th. Brian McCann 21st. Jared Widener 22nd. And Cook Quick in 23rd position. Well, what a way to wrap up the final race of tonight. Don't forget, we've still got another 11, make that 12 races after tonight, and catch all the action right here on UltimateDirtTV. We'll take a week's break next week and come back in a couple of weeks' time to Talladega, I think it was. But we're going to chat to the top 3 here in just a few moments' time. We'll get them, making sure that they are out of the virtual race car. We have our winner, and we also have, I think, our 3rd place driver. So what we'll do is let's go straight down to victory lane. Here this evening we'll chat to the driver that finally gets his first win of the season. It is Jesse King in car number 93. Jesse, congratulations, buddy, on this win. And, well, not without its challenges. You had to fight off Aaron Smith there for 2 green-white checkers. But, man, you come away with a victory. You've got to be happy with this result.
Oh, absolutely, man. It has been a long time coming. Let me tell you, man, this is an excellent group of guys to be running with. And if you can pull off a win like that, man, makes you definitely feel good about yourself.
What was your game plan coming into tonight? Because you had to start outside row 4. You finished second in heat number 2. And you certainly had your work cut out for you. 150 laps around here. It's a tight little boring, but what was your game plan for tonight?
Game plan tonight was really just stay clean. I mean, I figured going into this thing it was going to be a bloodbath, and strategy changed about midway through. We had to go see if we could outsmart some of these guys as far as pit strategy, and it seemed to work out.
All right, let's go towards the end of the race. You didn't have one green-white checker. You had 2 attempts at a green-white checker, and Aaron really made you work for it. What was going through your mind there as you were coming to the green flag on that final green-white checker stint?
Don't spin the tires, and hopefully these guys can hold it together, man. I've been so close a couple of other times, man, and cautions just end up biting me, and I was able to get it done this time around. So.
All right, Jesse, well, look, hey, well done on the win here tonight. Race number 5 of 16 of the Spartan Logistics IROC Truck Series. Before we let you go, of course, sponsors on this race car, people behind the scenes, people up in the spotters box. Who is helping you out? Who gets this done for you, champion?
Oh, yeah, I've definitely got to thank Nick up on the box, man. He caught an excellent race tonight. Kept me cool. Spartan Logistics, I know I'm going to be forgetting people, man, because I'm excited as hell right now. Want to say rest in peace to Matt Terry. I lost her back in March to pancreatic cancer. She's on the car with me this year. We love her and miss her.
All right, buddy, well done on the win, and we'll see you back in a couple of weeks' time for race number 6, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
There we go, Jesse King, ladies and gentlemen, your winner here tonight. Jesse King gets the job done at car number 93. Congratulations to him. We'll go down to the second place finisher, and your runner-up tonight, car number 70. That's Aaron Smith. And Aaron, well, man, you threw everything. Get Jesse there in those last 10 laps or so, 10 to 15 laps, and especially on those final green-white checkers run, but he just didn't quite have enough to get the job done, buddy.
Yeah, I had everything laid out in front of me there at the end, but unfortunately it just didn't work out. He really surprised me there on that last restart coming up before the start-finish, but tried to throw it in under him in turn 1. It just wasn't enough.
Do you think that was a pivotal moment for you on that final green-white checker run where he sort of come up the racetrack, you went down? Do you think that was your opportunity missed, and are you sort of kicking yourself now that you sort of didn't follow him into turn 1 in the middle of the racetrack?
Oh, no, I was ready to chuck it on the outside, but once that line was taken, there wasn't much I could have done. My right side tires were pretty toasted after those last couple short runs, and I don't think it would have stuck on the bottom if I'd thrown it in harder.
We come from last week at the dirt track at Charlotte to Five Flag Speedway. Nice little tight bullring half mile. Were you glad to get back on the asphalt side of things, and are you pretty happy so far after the first 5 weeks you've had?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Don't think I've finished outside the top 5 yet, so hopefully we'll be able to continue that momentum throughout the season.
Like, what would it mean for you to pick up a championship? We know this is a long season. We've still got another 11 races to go in the championship, plus an all-star race. But what would it mean? When do you start thinking about a championship?
Thinking about it since week 1, to be honest with you, but it would certainly mean a lot to come in here in my first season and win it all. But hopefully there's plenty of time for things to change over the course of the season, so hopefully it'll all change in my favor.
All right, well, next week we take a week off, and we'll come back on, I think I said July 8th, so a couple of weeks' time is when we'll see you next. But Aaron, congratulations. Good momentum going into, I think it's Talladega in a couple of weeks' time. But Aaron, before we let you go, of course, sponsors on this race car, people behind the scenes, who gets this done for you?
To thank the folks at the Virtual Racing School, Satellite Racing Team, for helping me out these past couple of years, and y'all for broadcasting, everyone for watching. Looking forward to next week, or the week after next.
There we go. Aaron Smith, ladies and gentlemen, home in second spot. Chat to the driver that comes home in third place here tonight. And, well, second place in heat number 3. Starts position 6 and comes away with a third place finish. Neil Quick, home in third spot. Well, pretty eventful race, especially in those last couple of green-white checker attempts. And, man, you're right there with them. And any mistake from those 2 guys up front, and you were ready to pounce. Neil, you got a copy? Check 1, 2, Neil. Oh, there we go. I just heard you. You got a copy? Maybe having some technical issues here with Neil's mic. Neil, quick. Brett Will in the booth. Got a copy, Chef?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Hey, man, you are pretty good run here tonight. You end up third. And again, like I said, Any mistake from Jesse or Aaron on those final couple of restarts, man, you're really there to pounce on those opportunities.
Hello.
Yep, you got a copy? Not sure what's going on with Neil's mic, and we'll have to try very shortly again. If not, we'll have to cut that one out, but third time's a charm. Neil, you got us? Okay, not sure what's going on with Neil there, so unfortunately we're not going to get to chat to Neil quick, but congratulations to him on a podium finish here tonight. Some big movers and shakers throughout the field. Chris Mefford, who advanced up 10 positions, he started 14th. He ended up grabbing 4th place. We'll go Mike Harper first. He started 17th. He got up to 6th position. But the biggest mover throughout the field in tonight's hard charger, coming home in 5th place after starting 21st, was the 87 of Eric Dotson. That'll wrap us up here on UltimateDirtTV. We trust you enjoy the coverage here for race number 5 of the Spartan Logistics IROC Asphalt Truck Series. This is season number 3. If you want to get involved, you can check out the IROC-series.com. That's IROC, or just go to IROCseries.com. All the information will be on there. You can check out the IROC Facebook page as well, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're watching on our YouTube channel. We've got daily content, weekly content going up, daily content, except Friday, Saturday. We've always got some broadcasts, whether it's Speedway, whether it's Dirt Oval or the NASCAR Ovals. We've got it all covered here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Big thank you to, of course, our sponsors. Big thank you, of course, Miller Family Trucking and the World of Thunder Esports League, Octane Inc., Speed Shop 51, Locked On Lads, and Spartan Transportation. Until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you on Sunday, Monday. I have no idea when we're going to see you, but we'll see you back shortly.